At Themba Tutors, we help individuals with ADHD, dyslexia, math learning issues, students that need help with their study skills, and we provide a customized approach that works with their strengths and weaknesses to help them overcome these obstacles. As you know, standardized tests are really stressful for students and their families, and I really enjoy helping students achieve scores that they thought weren't possible, and then seeing their family's reaction when they do get those scores.
One of the things I really like about working for Themba is the ability to focus on the one-on-one aspect of teaching. So in the one-on-one context, I'm much more easily able to teach the students, or teach them how to understand their strengths and their areas of growth, and kind of to help really teach them to think about their own thinking and kind of teach them how to teach themselves.
I'm really passionate about executive function coaching because we have amazing students who are super brilliant. They have these amazing ideas, and their one challenge is that they struggle with executive function.
The different things you might see with a child or an adult who has some executive functioning work to be done. You might see someone who is perfectly bright and has the capacity to do well in school. What's undermining their performance, though, is their ability to stay organized at home, or even their backpack is in shambles. And these are things that make it much harder to perform in like a very strict and rigorous academic environment. And it has nothing to do with how smart someone is. These are more skills that you can develop that we can help a lot with.
The students I work with are typically very academically gifted and quite disorganized. So they struggle with how to begin. They struggle with how to organize their thoughts, but their thoughts are all in their head and they have a lot to give their work. They just have to figure out how to get the ball rolling.
Oftentimes students are just reading or writing or math levels below their grade level. And so meeting them where they're at, setting goals, and then bringing them up to their grade level or beyond within the time that we spend together.
One of the things that I work on with students as an executive function coach is confidence. So a lot of students who have experienced struggles or failures in school start to develop negative self-concept, and that makes it really hard for them to want to put in the effort and have the motivation to do school. What I like to do is show the student all of the things that they do know. We might use an organizational structure where the student talks about everything that they do know, and I will write all of that information down, and then I'll be able to show them, look, all of this information you actually do know, now what don't you know? And that way sort of build on what they know, but also give them that confidence to know that there is a lot of information that they've retained.
Think about it like a muscle, where you have this muscle that maybe isn't so strong, and if you go to the gym, you don't just start with the heaviest weight, you start with a lower level weight and you work your way up until it's really functioning at 100% capacity. We do that with behavior.
My day-to-day is spent in the classroom with over 30 different students. Most of them have different learning needs or emotional needs. I do my best to reach them in a larger classroom, but being able to work at home with students one-on-one really gives the individual attention that they need. Understanding their learning needs, their learning plans, and really supporting them with that so they can become leaders of their own learning in their classrooms.